In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Today the most important topic are discussed in this video. Now let's start the video. Are you really a good person? The truth is defining goodness is a complex and deeply personal question. There's no single answer, no universal checklist to tick off, but we can explore some key aspects of what it means to be truly a good person. The first key aspect is self-awareness. Before we can strive for goodness, we need to understand ourselves. What are our values? What are our strengths and weaknesses? Why does matter? Self-awareness allows us to recognize our own shortcomings and work towards improvement. It helps us understand the impact of our actions on others and identify areas where we can make a positive difference. Islam encourages individuals to strive for continuous self-improvement. This involves recognizing areas for growth, seeking knowledge, and working to develop positive traits and habits. Here are some examples of self-awareness like I'm great at problem solving but I struggle with public speaking. Another example is like I want to improve my writing skills but I know it will take time and practice. So this is all about the self-awareness. If you know yourself, you control your emotions, your feelings, and giving a specific direction to your life. I hope you would understand the first point is self-awareness. Now let's start the second point. The second point is empathy and compassion. Compassion is the feeling of sympathy and concern for others' suffering. But the empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. These are fundamental qualities of good person. Here's some quote about empathy like empathy is about standing in someone else's shoes, feeling with their heart, seeing with their eyes. When you start to develop feelings of empathy and compassion, you begin to understand the other person's perspective. Why empathy and compassion is most important to become a good person? Because empathy and compassion drive us to act with kindness and consideration towards others. They motivate us to help those in need, to stand up for justice, and to build stronger, more compassionate communities. Empathy is the bridge that connects human beings. It is a fundamental instrument of social connections. So if you added the principle of empathy and compassion in your life, you become a good person. The third key aspect is integrity and honesty. Integrity is about acting with honesty and adhering to your moral code, even when it's difficult. It's about being true to yourself and your values, even when faced with temptation or pressure to conform. Here are some examples of honesty in different situations like if an employee accidentally breaks something valuable at the office, an honest person would own up to the mistake and apologize, rather than trying to blame someone else or cover it up. Another example is if a friend asks for your honest opinion about something, an honest person would provide a truthful and constructive response, even if it's not what the friend wants to hear. Why integrity and honesty is important? Integrity builds trust and fosters strong relationships. It ensures that our actions align with our words and that we can be relied upon to do the right thing. I hope you would understand the third point. The fourth point is responsibility and accountability. A good person takes responsibility for their actions and their impacts on others. They are accountable for their choices and are willing to apologize for their mistakes. Being responsible for one's own belongings, such as keeping track of keys, phone, wallet, and making sure they are safe and secure. Completing tasks and projects on time, meeting deadlines, and being accountable for one's work and studies. Respecting the environment. Being mindful of one's impact on the environment, reducing waste, recycling and conserving natural resources. Why responsibility is important? Taking responsibility is essential for personal growth and for building healthy relationships. It demonstrates maturity, humility, and a willingness to learn from our mistakes. So if you adopted our principle of responsibility, you become a responsible in your life. The fifth point is kindness. Kindness is about treating others with respect, compassion, and consideration. It's about small act of kindness like holding the door open for someone or offering a helping hand. Why kindness is important? Kindness and generosity create a more positive and compassionate world. They make a difference in the lives of others and bring joy and meaning to your life. Also enjoy the life. Kindness helps to build a strong relationship. Some quotes about kindness. Kindness is a gift everyone can afford to give. Another quote is, treat others the way you want to be treated. The third one is, kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than grandest intention. I hope you would understand the kindness. The sixth point is justice and fairness. A good person strives for justice and fairness for all. They speak out against injustice and inequality, and they work to create a more equitable and just society. In Islam, justice awareness is deeply rooted in the Quran and the teaching of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Islam emphasizes the equal value and dignity of all human beings, regardless of their race, color, language, or social status. Good persons are encouraged to stand up against injustice and oppression, even if it means standing alone. Why justice and fairness is important? Justice and fairness are essential for a just and equitable society. They ensure that everyone has equal opportunities and is treated with dignity and respect. I hope you would understand the sixth point, justice and fairness. The seventh point is continuous growth and learning. A good person is always striving to grow and learn. They are open to new ideas, willing to challenge their own beliefs, and committed to personal and professional development. Someone said the greatest word is like something. Either we learn something. Either we win something or we learn something. So just as every experience, whether it's a success or a failure, offers an opportunity for growth and learning. Continuous growth and learning help us to become a better version of ourselves. I hope you would understand continuous growth and learning. The eighth point is living with purpose and meaning. A truly good person lives a life of purpose and meaning. They find joy in their work, their relationships, and their contribution to the society. The most interesting quote is, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Another quote is, success is not a final, failure is not a fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Giving direction to your life involves setting clear goals and priorities and making intentional decisions to achieve them. I hope you would understand this topic. If you adopted this point in your life, you become a good person. Goodbye.